Well, gun writer Lee Williams joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what are we talking about today?
We have some very cool offerings. Our good friend Sean Mariucci, who's the owner of Defensive Warfighter Strategies, and Damasa Dreyer, she's the owner of Suncoast Weapons and Tactical, have teamed up to put together something they call reality-based training, and this is very real. It involves the use of a UTM munitions, and they have real firearms that are equipped to fire this training round. And a UTM bullet is just a little bit of plastic, a little bit of wax, and a little bit of paint. And once the gun is equipped and modified to shoot these, it will not fire a regular round. Okay. So you can use these on force training, which until now has been the province of only your elite military and law enforcement units. Now they've set it up so the real people can go in and get trained on this. And it is a heck of a good time. However, Sean is a fantastic instructor, and he starts at the basics, drawing and firing from a holster. Once you get comfortable with the ammo, he talks about target discrimination, shoot and no shoot, and then you can go through their shoot house, which is incredibly customizable. It's flexible. They can set it up to mimic your house, your bedroom, your hallway, a business, a corporate office. And you can go through and actually these targets move and they shoot back.
They shoot back.
And I can tell you that
does that hurt?
yeah, you'll feel it if you get hit. Gosh. You'll feel it. It's nothing you can't deal with. But it's incredible reality-based training. It's fun. It's incredibly motivating. I've trained as a policeman on simulators, and I've been in a couple gunfights, and I can tell you targets do move and they do shoot back, and this is as close to mimicking live fire as you'll ever get.
Yeah, and that is key, especially if you're in the law enforcement industry. You want to be as realistic as possible in your training, for sure. Ken, who else gets to do this? What's the cost of this?
The cost is incredibly reasonable. It starts at around $100, which is cheap,
really?
and the cost increases the more people you have and the more you want to shoot. Because these rounds are not cheap. They're more expensive than a regular round, and the more you want to use, we went through a hell of a lot of them yesterday, out of both the Glock and the M4 platform. And here's what I like about it is if someone has their own M4 that they want to bring in and train with their gun, they can modify it temporarily to shoot these ammo. So you can train with what you're going to protect yourself with.
Okay, so you can modify your own gun temporarily.
Temporarily. Okay. They pull out the bolt carrier group, they put in the one for UTM, and it's very safe.
Oh my goodness.
So you can train with your own firearm.
That's amazing. So we talked about the cost that way, but how long do you think a session would be?
You can go, and they're very flexible. I mean, you can go for 4 hours, you can go for 8 hours. I suggest you go for 8 hours. It solves the problem of what to do if you hear a bump or a crash in the middle of the night.
Well, that's true.
You bring your spouse, you can train on what to do. Most people, if they're in the bedroom and they hear a crash, huddle up, lock the door, arm themselves, call 911, but that changes if you have kids in another bedroom. Then you have to learn how to clear a room, and it's all corners and doors, and they're very good at teaching that.
That is amazing stuff.
And fun.
The video was very good.
Oh, wait, we've got something coming online later, and it's just fun.
Right.
And I very much appreciate the invite.
Check out Lee's stuff for that. All right, thank you so much. We'll see you right back here next week, and see you guys right after this. Stick around.